competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Recon, 132 fighter. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Deep grip.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, lock it. Watch the twins.
Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? 53, Mike. I got you. Watch twins. Ready?
On 1st down, Taylor up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
No chance.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 26-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Hey, check.
The give to Taylor. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jared Davis in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go. Back 55. Hard. Smash. No. Get it.
2nd and 5. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Ready up. Mark 55. Down to lose 1.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. You call 132 fight. Kill. Ready.
Here's Taylor. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deshaun Hand able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Hey, Delta. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Look at me. Door. Check.
Second and 13. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. They were looking for Johnson that time. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D-linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now from back at the 5, this is third and goal. Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on fourth and goal. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Second and 10. That one taken in by the former Bruin, Jordan Lastly. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Wahoo!
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
All day, baby, all day.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Here we go, look, squeeze.
Let's bring it.
Five.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 53.
Now Taylor. And an alley to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
That's what I do.
Check 3. Back.
Taylor. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hey, Charlie.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Oh, here we go. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Get to the ball. Let's convert it. Slam. Shoot.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
To Johnson again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Hey, high 7. Ready?
Now back to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jordan Lasley in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check. Lucky.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And this will be taken at the 13.
Let's go.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Rock it. I'm coming after you.
He'll look to throw. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Set 50, plant. Don't get nervous. Bravo. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's go, baby. We turn over. Get that ball. Stand. Fight.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there.
We dribble.
They're going to look to throw. And that one taken in by Lashley. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And he'll find Lashley there. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
We got 3. Check three, check three. Go, go. Tight right, tight right. Get it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Down. 30 base. 55, Mike. So don't say no. Come. Go.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Ty Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Second and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Now a give right side. Taylor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 14.
Here we go. 30 pace, let's go. I'm playing. Check 52. Charlie.
Second and 14. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And it's third down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Check 31. Rotate Smith. Check.
Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Watch the ship. Kill. Off there. Slam. Switch. Go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Hey, exit. Mike 55, Mike 55. Ready?
They'll drop the throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They give to Johnson going right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, check right, check right. Watching you go. Go.
2nd and 11. Going right side here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
They'll set up a throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and 10.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On the ready.
55.
I smell fear in that offense.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and 6. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jordan Lastly with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here we go. Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Vikings slow to get up. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Motion. SOS. High 7, let's go. Ready, go.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that's caught inside the 35.
Come on, man.
It's a big one there for the Vikings. And even 40 yards. They'll run with Madison. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Ready.
At the 35-yard line.
Check it out.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jarrett Davis. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
At the 36-yard line.
Set, ready? 10-2 stop. 55. I got him. He's coming. Double up.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On the ground, this is Johnson. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Lions, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, this season is